Hi everyone, welcome back. Kaushik here, a cybersecurity analyst. Today I'm going to explain about threat intelligence lifecycle. As come to threat intelligence lifecycle, it has six stages. First one is planning and direction, collection, processing, analysis, dissemination, then feedback and improvement. As come to the definition, threat intelligence lifecycle is a continuous and iterative process of transforming raw data into actionable intelligence. It will support decision making and for proactive defense. Okay, it is a iterative, action oriented, and holistic process. Let's go through each stage one by one. First one is planning and direction. So it is a first and a fundamental phase where we define what we are looking for and why. So in this stage, we will get a clear picture of what we are looking for and what we need to do. The customer requirement is customer requirement want a strategic threat intelligence. Different types of threat intelligence is there, right? As I told in the earlier video. So based on the types, we need to do a planning and direction. It is mostly based on the customer requirement or client requirement. Okay, as come to the goal in this plan in this phase, it will establish a roadmap and requirements for the intelligence program. Okay, it will defines the priority intelligence requirement, it's identify stakeholders, it defines scope and assets, and it will create a boundary for the compliance and privacy. Okay, this is about the planning and direction. Then next stage is collection. So collection is a second stage in this threat intelligence life cycle. So here we will gather a raw data which are required to answer the question which are defined in planning and direction phase. So as I told in that, we will define what and why we need to do. So here we will give a to give a answer, we will gather a data. So to gather data, we are referring internal and external sources. As come to external sources, we have open source intelligence forums, social media, dark web forums, and commercial threat feeds. In we are referring these forums and we are collecting articles and the data which are available in that, and we are collecting in a bunch. Okay, then internal, as come to the internal sources, firewall logs is there, sim alerts, endpoint detection data, and post incident reports. So all these datas will be collected in a collection phase. Okay, moving forward to third phase, that is processing. So here, the raw data which are collected in a collection phase will be converted into a machine or human readable data, which can actually useful for preparation of intelligence reports. So here the goal is normalizing, organizing, and filtering the collected data. Here normalizing is nothing but we will standardize the collected data in a specific format which are human readable and also machine readable, and we will reduce the noise. We will take the necessary data which are required for our report. Okay, that's all about processing stage. Then moving forward, next is analysis stage. So as come to this analysis stage, it will consider as a critical phase. So here we will find the meaning behind the data. As simply I can say, here in analysis stage we are connecting the dots, like which threat is related to what, why this threat is happening, what is the outcome, what is the impact, what is the future analysis, future prediction. Like that we used to done a analysis here. Finally I can say this is converting our data into actionable intelligence. Okay, here we will prepare a report based on the connected dots, and we will enrich all the IOCs. Those all IP addresses, domains, hash values. We are enrich, we are validate, and we will put it in a intelligence report in a specific format. Okay, this is about analysis. Then fifth phase is dissemination phase. So here in dissemination phase, we are sharing or delivering the report which are prepared in a earlier phase in a right time to the right people. So we need to send. So if it is delay, then that client can be a victim for that threat. Okay, this is nothing but a delivering finished threat intel reports to the specific stakeholders which are required this report. As come to the last phase, this is feedback and improvements. So here we are going to seek for a feedback from a stakeholder who received the threat intel reports. So based on the feedback, we are trying to improvise in the next upcoming report to increase the quality of the reports or to increase the respond time for the threats which are actively exploited in a wild. Okay, and also process tuning, we are identifying the gaps between the collection and analysis speed. So this is also a important and a critical phase for the improvements. Okay, let's come to the conclusion. So here I'm going to do a comparison summary. So as I told, planning and direction will give or define a goal and scope, why and what. Okay, then next collection phase, we will gather a raw data from internal and external sources. In processing, we organize, cleaning and normalizing data for analysis. It is just reducing a noise from the collected data, and we will organize the required data only. In analysis, we are convert that processing data into a insight or actionable threat intelligence report. Okay, in dissemination stage, we are delivering the right intel to the right stakeholder at the right time. And last stage is feedback. In feedback, we are evaluating the effectiveness to improve in the next cycle. Yeah, that's all about the comparison summary. In the next lesson, I'm going to explain about threat intel frameworks such as meta attack framework, cyber kill chain, diamond model, and pyramid of pain. Yeah, that's all about for today. Thank you for your time. See you in the next lessons.